What's up, everybody? Lamar Molina, themarketingpma.com. Hope you guys are having a great night. Again, we're back at it. Sorry, I had to take some time off to do other stuff. It wasn't time off. I was working on other crap and I'm falling behind, but I'm definitely dedicated to the YouTube and getting you guys the knowledge that you need. So we're going to get right to it. You guys know how I do. Anybody who has ever stopped by any of the streams or anybody who's watched anything that I do, we get right to the point. Let's go. So what we're doing now, dialing. The dialer's already running. I already got her warmed up. So that's what you're going to see. And if you're new, yank the earpiece out. If you're new, we have a live call report. Live call report is actually the dialer showing you how many lines are being dialed right now at this minute. Let's have a look. Click live call report, and bam. As you can see, that's how many lines are live right now trying to find me a seller that needs help. Yeah, a seller that needs help. And if we can help them save their home, great. We'll give them that free advice, even show them some of the tools that we use for the houses that we get that are in foreclosure and how we get them out of foreclosure, right? So you're already looking at the dialer. We're not waiting for anything. When somebody picks up, you guys will see it. I'll take the call and we'll just ride this thing out. While we're waiting for somebody to pick up, I'm still very focused. I'm not looking at anything else. I'm just doing the stream and making sure the lines are moving. Other than that, I'm drilled in. I know this thing like the back of my hand, but you better believe I'm not like, I'm YouTubing for the stream, but I'm not like YouTubing like a normal person would be sitting there, right, messing around while they're trying to learn a craft. I don't see how you guys can call yourself trying to learn and you're screwing around and you're not really drilled in and you're not focused. I don't want to turn it into a rant. I just want to highlight that fact, okay? You got to take things serious, guys. You got to take it serious. If you're really, 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 I'm going to do this, right? And I'm just realizing you guys can't see my face. Not that that matters. I'm sure nobody wants to, but I'll give you a quick glimpse. Okay, guys, girls, everyone, here we are. Thank you for joining us. People on YouTube, people on Facebook, we're already dialing. We already have the lines rolling. We have one line open right now. Unfortunately, there will be more opening. If you're new, the dialer works like this. It starts off with one line all the time until you disposition the first call, and then it would open up more lines for you to call. It's that simple. So that's what we're doing here. So while we're waiting, I usually give tips and tricks on mindset and staying focused while you're waiting, because that's usually the issue for most of you. You don't know what to do while you're waiting for a call if you get brave enough to actually pick up the phone, right? So what's going through my head? What's the psychology? What am I thinking about while I'm sitting here waiting? And I'm trying to put myself in the mindset of one of you guys who doesn't really know the script. You have to, have things rolling. So the first thing I would do, number one, is make sure I got my dialer rolling like you guys see here. The second thing I will do is I'll make sure I have my property research software running. So I use PropStream. Oh man, that sucks. I got logged out, unfortunately, but we're gonna log in right now. And hopefully it remembers my password, because I definitely don't. Got a little lag. It's to be expected. Boom, yep, we're good to go. And we're logged into the property search software as well. Why is this important for me to have, and I'm not going to say PropStream. You can use any software for this. It doesn't have to be PropStream, but you want something that can give you a little bit of insight on what the situation is. I've been using PropStream for about 4 years now, and they have pretty good information as far as any foreclosure data, any debt, the mortgage past due amount. Oh, I won't say that one. Not mortgage past due, but the name of the lender who they owe the mortgage to. All of these things you can use to leverage the phone call to make yourself seem like the professional. And once we get somebody to pick up, hopefully I'll be able to exhibit that for you guys. So as you see PropStream's logged in, and this is kind of how it would work. It's going to work like this. Somebody's going to pick up the phone. Like, let's say this lady here picked up the phone. And I all of a sudden said, hey, this is David. I'm with blah, 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 right? And she's like, no, everything is fine. I'm not in foreclosure. What do you do then? Somebody says, I'm not in foreclosure. Let's go over that rebuttal, right? I'm not in foreclosure. Oh, great. Fantastic. That's what we'd love to hear. Maybe you can help me correct my records. I just want to make sure, get you taken off this list. The property address I have is, 123 Main Street. Person says yes or no. And then I'll say, okay, great. And the bank is Bank of America, and they opened foreclosure on March of 2022. Does any of that ring a bell to you? And then usually when I get to that point, they'll say something like, oh, that's been taken care of. Or that was a mistake. Or, oh, yeah, that's still going on. But either way, they say something. And that's what's important. You want to keep the dialogue going. You want to keep them comfortable until they open up, until they get comfortable and just start talking to you. Okay? It's not hard to do. If you listen to my previous streams, you'll see me doing just that, making very little effort to get people to talk about, what's going on. That's kind of the whole point. So just to keep things simple, we're still waiting for somebody to pick up. But as you see, the dialer is doing all the work. It only sucks for a few minutes, guys, sometimes 15 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes, right? You're going one call at a time. But once you get that first call and then you hang up that call, oh my goodness, you have no idea, right? You have no idea. I don't know what just happened there. My whole camera just went off. I don't know what happened. But seriously, you really have no idea how easy it can be once you have a lot of calls coming in at the same time. Let me fix this camera. Right, when you're getting a few calls a minute, it's different. Like right now, I don't know why it went up so high. I just don't know what happened. But when you're getting several calls a minute, it's not hard to get a lead, right? It's when you're not getting calls like that, it becomes more difficult. Okay. And right now, we're calling basically the same pace as a normal person on the phone. We're calling the pace of you pick up your phone, dial the number, hit the button, and wait. But that's not going to last long. That's short lived. The 20-minute wait it may take to get that first call is worth it. Because after you get through that, you're getting calls back to back to back to back. Man, this thing just keeps going out on me. All right, so here's what we do. Here's the full screen. So back in the stream. Boom. So now you guys want to go to the camera. And I can fix whatever it is I need to fix. I don't know what the hell's going on with the camera. It's just kind of just went crazy. Sorry about that, folks. But anyway, so we still got the dialer rolling. It's been about 8 minutes since we started. And the reason why I wanted to kind of start early is because I know it can take, this amount of time to get some good calls going. But I just got 2 calls back to back, so I thought we were good to go, right? I was like, okay, I usually warm up before we start going, right? So I made a few calls, got a couple of pickups, but then, if you let the dialer idle for too long, it's like starting over. So you got to keep it rolling, keep it going. So I hope that helps. And I know it can get boring if your mind is weak. I'm joking. Even I get bored sitting on this damn thing, waiting for people to pick up. That's short lived. I know I'll be getting calls back to back to back if I just sit and wait. And you guys really need to change your perspective. Got to change your perspective. Why do I say that? Because, man, like, and I'm guilty of this too. I quit things very early. I'm like, oh, this ain't working. Okay. This ain't working. And I just stop. Right. Can't do that. And more importantly, when it comes to cold calling, if you're new, you don't have the ability to know if things are working or not. You need somebody who does it a lot to say, okay, that's going good or that's going bad. And this stream is important, guys. Like, you gotta understand something. While you're sitting here, I know I did XYZ amount of dollars a month or so ago. And I know everyone here would want to do that amount of revenue, right? So why won't you sit your ass in a chair? Even if it's at 10 hours, which it doesn't, right? It's pretty fast. But why won't you sit down and just focus? Okay? That's what I recommend. That's what I tell everybody. And I only have about 30 minutes tonight to rock with you guys to try to get somebody on the line. But I'm definitely going until the dialer turns. And as you see right now, if you look, we're just calling one line at a time here. Right? One line at a time. It's completely normal until you disposition your call. But I dispositioned, I logged out, and that cost me. That's why we're here. So stay focused. And again, the best thing, back to the rebuttals, I guess I should say. Think about it, guys. If you call and you say the same thing every day to different people, I mean, you make 300 calls a day, 5,000 calls a day, like some of the guys. It's a numbers game. You can be absolutely dreadful on the phone, and people are so forgiving and they want to see you succeed, they'll just talk to you anyway. I've seen it happen too many times. They're like, you're new, huh? Like, it's freaking hilarious. It really is. It's freaking hilarious. But I get the frustration that everybody has here. I totally understand the frustration. But I'm trying to get you guys to realize the frustration is part of building the character, right? This is not hard, but you got to have some sort of level of fortitude and common sense to make it through here. And I hope that helps, right? Because if you're giving up easy, this isn't for you. Tell them you have to push through shit. It's a Monday night, and I'm here doing this because I love what I do. I already make money, right? So again, I'm hoping that for you guys, you'll do the same. You got to push through. Got to block out the white noise and just go. Now, even right now, we're only doing one line at a time. For those of you who are new, the dialer only does one line at a time until you disposition the call. Then once you disposition the call, it will do 5, 10, 15, 20 lines at once, right? So I hope that helps when it comes to why we're sitting here, why we're using a dialer. It's important. The efficiency a dialer gives you is unsurpassed. You can't beat it. If I sit down on this dialer for 3 hours, I'm going to call probably about anywhere from 2,500 to 5,000 people within 3 hours. I can guarantee you no other source of marketing is going to do that for you. Guarantee you that much contact with your target in 3 hours. That's important, man. Like, guys, everything works. So when all the marketing works, you got to know where to focus your money. You got to know where to focus your dollars, right? If everything is working, you got to know where to focus. So that's what I want you guys to understand. And yes, we're dialing. The dialer is just slow, As you see, it's doing one call at a time. Any moment now, we're going to get a call. I'm going to disposition. And anybody who's watched my live streams, we always get a fish every call. Don't I always get something every call? If you've watched, you know. And it's always like on the last call. If you watched the session, I think 2 sessions ago, I was about to hang up. And then I started talking to one of the members of the chat, Miss 76. And next thing you know, I waited on past the time I wanted to and got a lead, a good lead. So this is why I really try to get you guys to drill in, focus, not be nervous, don't be scared. It's a learning environment, man. I make mistakes every day. I am not perfect. Just start your journey. Push through the fear. Got to push through it. Like, I don't want to be on YouTube, but it's a smart move. It's a smart move. Okay? And that's what I want you guys to recognize about anything in life. Not just cold calling, anything that you have to do that you don't want to do. There's plenty of shit that you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to push through it, especially when others would freaking give up. And I'm not just talking to waste your time, guys. We got the dialer rolling, but we're only getting one call at a time at the moment. That will change. There will be action. I guarantee it. But as you see, we're still waiting for somebody to pick up. Now back to rebuttals and what's the importance of rebuttals? Like when you have the same conversation all the time and it doesn't change and you're always in control, you should know what to say every step of this conversation. You should never be lost. You should never be lost. Think about it, man. I want you guys to think about something. I have the same conversation with people when I'm cold calling several hundred times a day. How is it you can do that and not memorize the script or not memorize the rebuttals? How could that be? That's why I question people's integrity. They come in here and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to work. And they cold call for maybe an hour total within 1 month, like 10 minutes here, 5 minutes there. I'm like, yeah, you work really hard on your craft. Guys, I've been in this game, what, 20 years now? No. 16 years now I've been in this real estate game. Been cold calling the whole time. And I can tell you unequivocally that when you just stick to what you're good at and block out the white noise, you will be fine. Don't go chasing the newest catchphrase investing strategy. I've had that happen to me. I remember when I found out about doing BRRRR strategy and all this, it's like, oh man, that sounds awesome. Let's do it. Totally lost my focus. Stopped drilling in on my foreclosures, because all I call is foreclosures, guys. Right? Foreclosures, you don't got to worry about motivation. Okay, they're either going to deal with it or not. So all I do is call foreclosures. I don't deal with, we make cash offers on houses and all that crap. I don't know why people would, but anyway, you're having the same conversation all the time, same people. You should get good at having the conversation. I mean, it's just simple math. It's not even questionable. If I go outside and I shoot 5,000 jump shots, what do you think is going to friggin' happen? I get better at it. I'm not saying I'm going to be great. I'm just definitely going to get better. So that's what I'm trying to get you guys to realize. This is what you need to do. And for those of you who are just getting with us, we welcome you. Hello, please share a comment, like, subscribe. If you guys got a question, let me know. We're glad to have you. But you got to understand something, guys. With all of this stuff in front of us, we have a lot of options. With a lot of options comes, time to make decisions. And if you put your time in the wrong place, it can cost you. So that's why over here, we get straight to dialing. We get straight to calling. No fluff. You want to learn how to talk to sellers? You want to learn about foreclosure? You want to learn about real estate investing? You want to see closings? You want to see statements? That's why we're here. This is what I do all day long. It's very simple to get distracted, guys. Like I said, I was into the burst strategy. If you're not familiar, buy, rent, buy, rehab, rent, recycle, some shit like that, repeat, whatever, right? Sounds perfect on paper. I had some capital, started doing it or attempting to do it with two of the properties I had already owned. So I didn't have to go find the properties. I already owned a few properties. And with those few properties, I was like, this is just too much of a pain in the butt. 25, 30% down payment, all this other stuff, right? No way around it. And I was already cashing checks doing foreclosures the way that I do them. So I didn't need these guys, right? Or their strategy. So I, after about 3 months dealing with banks and friggin' scope of work for repairs, submitting multiple finance sheets because of the way my income is documented with the banks. They love seeing a trust, but they want more information when they see you're intelligent enough to use a trust. Like, oh, you're using trust, that means you're a little bit smarter than the average person, right? All of these things, guys. And I let that distract me, and I had to shake out of it. I said, okay, back to what I know. Foreclosures, let's go. Bam, knocked out 80 grand the next month. Okay. So I really would say do what you're good at, stick with it. I don't care how boring it gets. If you're bored, if you're good at it and you're bored, automate it so you can still get paid, teach somebody to do it, and then move on to something else. Teach somebody to do the job for you, hire that person to go do something else. Don't just quit shit. Don't just say, I'm not going to do anything. What's that? I'm just going to go to something else. I have students that sign up, they pay for the course, right? They'll sign up, they get direct access to me. They won't even get on the phone. I said, what did you think you were going to do here? You know there's no refund. Get on the phone. That's all right. Like, people amaze me. So that's why when I figured out people that are in foreclosure, the right ones, if you get the right person, they're just going to be brutally honest. They're going to get right to the point. And that's okay. They get there in a bad position. But there's no greater motivator than you know when your house is going for sale. Your house is going to go to auction in 25 days. If you need more motivation than that, I don't know what to tell you. If you can't close a person their house is going to sale, I really just don't know what to tell you. Okay? So again, we're still waiting for somebody to pick up, guys and girls. Right? That's okay. Like, the same thing you're thinking, I'm thinking too. Like, man, I wish this thing would hurry the hell up. Look at that. As soon as I say it, 2 lines open. Ooh, it's getting better. The dialer realized, man, this is taking too long. This guy's not talking to nobody. We got the spam filters on the networks and on the phones working overtime. Okay, they know my number. They know my caller ID. Right? Because we make thousands of calls every day. And yep, we get sent to spam, all kind of stuff. I get that. I totally get that. But it doesn't matter. Don't matter. Let's go. Right? Nobody's picking up in 20 some odd minutes. That's all right. That's all right. We're gonna hold strong. I'm gonna hold strong. It's very easy to lose focus, guys and girls, right? You know how easy I could say, oh, let's go sit back on the couch, let's log into the bank account. Oh, that looks great. I'm gonna go take a nap. Right? I got ads to run. I have other businesses to promote. One of my other businesses is a software development company. We develop software. So that's a new venture for me. And it came out because I'm building a platform for all of you, with everything included in it at a very affordable cost. And the reason why I built it was I built the platform because I needed a platform for myself. So it was all of my tools. And I figured out a way to kind of get them centralized. So I have all my tools spread out from different services that I use in my real estate business. And I said, hold up, what if I could just build this and build that? Spoke to some developers, like, yeah, we can do that. And then we started developing stuff. Then we sold a couple. I said, okay, I think we're a development company now. That's right. So as you see, and I know it gets rough, guys, waiting on the dialer, but there's nothing you can do. Right? You have to wait till she starts pushing out numbers, and it's unfortunate. Oh, there we go. Randy? Come on, Gustavo. Gustavo. I want some, Gustavo. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. How can I help you? Hello? 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 Anybody there? Gustavo? Hello? All right, come on, give me some phone numbers. Oh, come on, dude. They're killing me. They're killing me. They didn't open up the lines. They should open up the lines. What's going on? Well, they didn't open up the lines, and I'm upset. We're going to hold strong. We're going to hold strong for. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Making sure there's no problems here. Because it's never this bad, guys. You usually might have a 20-minute wait. I've had that happen before. And that's okay. Still going one by one, unfortunately. It is what it is, guys. Like you can't win them all, right? As bad as I want this thing to hurry up and go to 10 lines so we can just start taking calls, bang, 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 banging them out, which I really want to do. It's not. So I gotta wait. I could get frustrated. I could get mad. I'm doing this live, like you know what I mean. I can't fake it. And when you have a business, one thing you learn is to roll with the freaking punches, guys. Oh my god, that's one thing you learn: roll with the punches when you have a business. So even now, the dialer's tanking in my live, right? It's all right. That's all right. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Give me some information. I'll stay till 35 after. So that's 7 more minutes. And it's not because I'm bored. It's because it's already late, right? And I'm calling the West Coast. So I'm on the East Coast where it's 10 o'clock. You can only call till 9 p.m., guys and girls, in any time zone. So while it's 10 o'clock here in California, it's not 10 o'clock. So what I'm going to do right now, because I haven't had any luck on this list, I'm going to add another list. How do you do that? If you look up top on my screen, oh, you guys can't see it behind that banner. But I'm clicking a little thing on the top. You'll see the left side just opened up. And I'm going to look at what leads can I get into. I'm just going to put a check mark there. So new leads from February, LA County, that'll work. Look for stuff on the West Coast. Anything that says California, those will work. And some California short sales from 2021. Bam. So now all of those should hopefully work. And boom. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Okay. So I just updated the amount of lists that the dialer is going to pick leads from. And look what happened. Hello, Patsy. Hello, Patsy. Not available. When somebody's not there, guys, you want to get rid of the call fast. Look at that. Look at that. That's stay in power. That's why you stay. That's why you stay right there. for when she opens up like this. It's all man. That makes me just what? Listen, listen, guys and girls. This the whole wait was for this right here. For this point, it says the hello. Is Jacob there? Sorry about that. That's the whole point, guys. Remember, we sat here for 20 minutes. You saw the dialer doing one call at a time. You saw it, right? And yeah, I know my camera's freaking out, guys. You guys saw the dialer do one lead at a time, and now look at it. It's got 5, 6, 7, 8 lines at once. And that's what we need. That's why we're here. Mr. Gonzalez. Habla inglés, señor. Mucho poquito español, señor. No, I don't even know what that means. I was faking it. But okay. As you see, the dialer is still rolling. She's going good. And we have more action. It's hard to stay drilled in with no calls. Take it from me. You just saw me. I was flailing, guys. I was losing all my energy because you don't see those lines moving. I don't see multiple lines. It's hard to focus. I need to see multiple lines, right? It's important. We stayed on here this whole time just to get to the point where there's multiple lines. Now I'm going to hang up in 5 minutes? Yeah, I don't think so. I think I might end up riding this out till like 11. I don't know. But now that we got lines rolling for you guys, you can hear some examples of some cold calls. I'm sorry it took so long. I'm not the dialer. Can't make it go any faster. But you notice what happened as soon as I added more leads to the list. It just said, "Oh, okay, gotcha." Less than 10 seconds. Multiple lines open up. And that's what we got here right now. Just waiting. I'm cherry picking, guys. I'm cherry picking. I got my headset in. I'm shooting a live stream and I'm cold calling at the same time. Talk about multitasking. And hopefully I'm helping some people. Is David there? Hey, David, can you hear me? Fantastic. This is Lamar with Inclusive. I'm calling you on a recorded line for your safety and ours. How are you doing, sir? I'm on a headset. Is that a little bit more clear? Well, I'm sorry, sir. I can try to call you back on the other line, okay? I definitely don't want to inconvenience you. Okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate your patience. I do. Again, my name's Lamar, and I'm with Inclusive Consulting. I run a foundation, and what we do is we help homeowners avoid foreclosure. So I was calling about a property I think you own on James Allen Circle. The reason for my call is I want to get your side of the story, see what's going on, and see if there's anything that we can do to help. Robert, oh, so it already sold, huh? I'm sorry, sir. Oh, you got this. Oh, you saved the home. There's nothing bad about that, sir. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, well then that's all I need to know. And I'm sorry for having disturbed you, sir. I appreciate your patience. You have a good night. Bye bye. Here's what we just confirmed, guys. Everybody saw it. The skip tracing's working. The dialer worked. It was the right person. He was in foreclosure. He's like, yeah, that's me. He's like, yeah, it was about 6 months ago, and I just paid him off and I fixed it. It was an HOA foreclosure. He said, checkmate. That's all we can do. That's all I want to do, right? We're trying to help people here. Okay, we're trying to help them if we can. If not, we'll help them some other way. Yeah, please forgive me. The camera is going crazy. Oh, I just had an idea. I think I can switch the camera. Probably be best. Let me see if that fixes it, guys. But yeah, I'm more excited that you guys got to see how that went down. Hello, Alan. Hey, sorry about that. This is David with Inclusive Consulting, calling you on a recorded line. How you doing, sir? Oh, that's okay. Oh, the reason for my call is I run a foundation. You see how I just tried to tell him, hey, it's okay, don't worry. I didn't say don't worry. I said that's okay. That's how you have to answer people, but not available. That's how you got to answer people, guys. It's like you have to roll off your back like it's nothing. You saw how I did. I was like, that's okay, don't worry about it. He's like, oh, I don't want to be on the recorded line. That's okay. um, did that work? Sorry, guys. I don't know if it just cut the stream or what. I just seen something go awry there. Okay. Let's see what we have. Sorry about that, guys. Camera jacked up and it threw me off. But so again, the skip tracing confirmed it worked. The gentleman said, "Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that was my house." So we know the address is right. We know everything else is right. He just didn't need our help. He fixed the problem. So what's the positives in that? The skip tracing's accurate. The property data was accurate. I don't think I can ask for much more than that. Right? I mean, that's how I evaluate the list. And I hope I can teach you guys something there. Just because the person didn't buy doesn't mean the leads are bad or the skip tracing, that the list is off. We just confirmed all that. The lead is good. The skip tracing was good. The phone number was good. That's all the service is supposed to do. I use my own skip tracing. I don't use Batch. I don't use REI Skip or any of these other guys. I use my own skip tracing. I have my own skip tracing company. Hence why we had to develop software that we have for our clients. But we'll go over that later. God, I hope you guys are learning stuff from here. Please leave a comment. Let me know if there's anything else that I can do to add more value for you guys. Because I know what I'm doing. I know how to do this. My goal is to show you guys how to do more and be more successful with what you have. And you don't need everything, all the latest tools and the newest cool toy to make this happen. I've been using the same tools for years. Okay, guys? So again, thank you guys for stopping by and joining us. As you see, we have 3 calls going live right now here. This is the live call report. We just opened up the 4th line. The dialer is automatically opened up the lines because it sees we're not talking to people enough. It's that smart. Okay? It's like, oh, you're not talking to enough people. Okay. Right? We'll open up the lines. And here comes somebody. Oh, mailbox is full. Not available. Okay. And remember, if I get a live bite, I'll be able to punch their information into here and quickly diagnose what's going on and sound like a professional. So let's see what do we have here for this gentleman. Yeah, okay, that works. Sorry about that, guys and girls. Again, the lines are open. We're cold calling. We're sitting here. Our mind is chill. We're relaxed. Not worried about nothing. Everything's going good for us. We're just sitting here. We're focused. We're drilled in. You better believe we're drilled in. But we're relaxed. We're focused. Everything's good here. We're not stressed out. We're not nervous about being on the phone. We're just waiting for people to pick up. That's it. And have a conversation about real estate. Don't go in trying to buy the house. Don't go in with a plan. Just go in looking to have a conversation about their situation. That's it. That's all I'm telling you to do. Have a conversation about their situation. Take yourself out of the equation for a moment, guys and girls. Remove your greedy need to get a deal. Remove your want to succeed. Remove all that. Shut the fuck up and help the person. Say, hey, what can I do to help? Listen to what I'm saying. I'm telling these people, hey, what can I do to help you? I'll tell them straight up, I don't want to buy your house. Huh? Like, you want to buy it? No, I don't got the money. Well, what I can do is help you with this foreclosure if possibly. Maybe I can help with the foreclosure. What's going on? That's all I'm saying, guys and girls. That's it. Why complicate it with all the cash offer? I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy your house now. Screw all of that. You don't have to do that and make yourself feel uncomfortable, right? You can literally just say, hey, Mrs. Smith, my name's Evelyn. I work for a company over here, and I'm sorry for bothering you, but we help people avoid foreclosure. And I want to see if we can do the same for you. Watch. Mrs. Arroyo? Oh, they hung up. I was ready to spit some game to Mrs. Arroyo. Guys and girls, don't mind that. I'm just getting a phone call on my live stream. I have to call them back. Now, look, we got way more lines open, guys and girls. Check this out. Remember, we were doing one line at a time for a while. For a while, we were doing one line at a time. Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Can you hear me? Thomas, I can hear you breathing, buddy. Say something. And guys, have fun with it, but don't be disrespectful. Just have fun. Have fun. The people will appreciate it, but just don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk. Guys, give me 1 second. I got to plug in my. Oh, shit. Will it work? Yeah. Just got to plug something in really fast. No, I think we'll be all right. No, we're not. Hold on. Oh, God. See, man, you get up for a second, you miss an incoming call. Let's get Lisa Thornton some help. Hey, Lisa, how's it going? Oh, she hung up. Not available. Yeah, I was losing signal on my Wi-Fi, and I don't want that to happen. Stream needs good quality. Sorry about that, folks. All right, I'm back. Oh, man. Okay, so here we are. Network change. Yeah, I can see that. Hope I didn't lose you guys there with this network change. I had to plug in. Hello, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, are you there? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, she was there. Okay, we got good bandwidth now. We're rolling. Everything looks great here. Sorry about that, folks. Okay. Let's talk to Steve. How can I help you? Oh, yeah. Hello. I was calling about a property in the name of Steve Rakusin. Hey, sorry about that. My name's David. I'm with Inclusive Consulting, sir. And we're calling because I run a foundation. We help homeowners avoid foreclosure. And we wanted to kind of get the story and see if there was anything at all that we could do to assist here. Yeah, absolutely. Well, the end result for the homeowner is, receiving a very thorough understanding of all of their financial options when normally they're not going to get that. Like right now, with the foreclosure, he might not know what all his options are. And then on top of that, he can qualify for. Okay. You know how long he's been on the mod? Is he still on the trial period or is he passed out? You're not sure. Okay. And is he still making payments on it or no? But yeah, exactly. I understand totally. So he's going to have an issue, right? Because they've already rendered him some help through modification, and they're going to say, "Listen, we'll listen to you, but you got to tell us what's going on. Do you have the ability to repay? Are you going to sell the house? Do you want to keep the house?" And as long as he has the ability to repay, we can put that in a very vivid picture for the bank to see. And with that vivid picture, they become more lenient when we can actually draw how he plans to repay them. It's a whole nother ball game when the homeowner says, "Yeah, I'm going to pay you," and then the bank says, "How?" And response, it's cricket. I understand. Do you have a time frame of when he might need to, how long or is that? Okay, so he needs protection either way. Yeah, we have in-house counsel for our clients. So if he says, "Yeah, this works for me," one, he'll never have any charges. Our attorneys handle anything on our behalf as a client, so he wouldn't have to even worry about that. The main thing our job is to do is make sure he has the financial sturdiness if we give him the assistance to not fall back into foreclosure in 6 to 7. Right. And I have right, right. So hopefully he's making those. That's what I saw. I saw that. When you said decline, I was like, I was like, okay. I was like, this is gonna be good. No. Yes, sir. You said it. Yeah. You know the game. I can tell you know. I feel like I just got an education. I love it. You still active or what's your current status? You are. Look, right, right. Well, here's my thing. How far is your buyer's reach? Figured that. I didn't think he had any equity at all. I thought he was upside down, to be honest with you. But I don't know until understood. Okay. Mm. Oh Jesus, especially in San Diego. Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. Uh, if, oh Lord, it just gets better and better, don't it? Jesus. You might as well tell me about the bankruptcy too. Oh Lord, oh, oh. You see, I just threw the little fish out there to see what was going on. That's why I put the BK fish out there, right? Wow. Okay. Yeah, and he knows it, and I can guarantee, well, I won't say guarantee, but I can only assume he feels some sort of pressure. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. I know you said he's financially okay. Gotcha. Yeah, he's not a rookie. This is a planned this is a planned default, right? Okay. 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 Got- you definitely know it. So he didn't have to know much if you're around him. Do you think? Mhm. Yeah, you're dingling the carrot. Just dingling the carrot until you get a workout. Understood. Understood. Yeah, I'm feeling his position as well. He's doing great. I said he's doing pretty good. I'm feeling the position that he's in. I can tell he's doing well with his strategy. Yeah, at the moment. Well, that's what I'm waiting for. Anything otherwise. Let me ask you something. Do you think your buyers, any of your buyers at all? Because I know you said you sell the short sale, so I'm sure you probably have some pretty strong buyers out there. We have a lot of. That's what I figured. And we have private listings that aren't on the MLS. Some of them, bigger, the bigger, multi-million dollar properties, but they're looking for somebody to come and either take over the payments and buy them out, or do the short sale. Like they want the buyer in advance, right? They want the buyer to know, hey, here's a property, come take a look, and they'll do the short sale. You think your buyers would go for that? Like, no, that's good. That's good. Okay, yeah. So understood, understood. As they should, as they should. Listen, I'm going to text you if that's okay with you. My contact information, and I'll send you what we have in our private inventory is not listed, and let me know if there's anything that you think we could do with each other, man. We're on the same page as far as what we do. We just do this nationwide. We're in every state, so the same way we called your client looking for him. Oh, we're a private equity fund, so that's who's backing us. Exactly. And it's basically getting them a mortgage when they can't get one. Because, guys like us, we understand how to protect the property regardless of the liens, right? We get that. So since we can do that, we're willing to take a little more risk. It's our money. So we can do what we want. And if we say, hey, if we give that's exactly what I didn't want to say sub two and scare you, but yeah, that's what we do now. We did four last week. So and we like I said, with things are getting up. Yeah, absolutely. And we have equity in house. So we got money here for the numbers for the deals that we like. But oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, when we have a team together, when we get in the city and we got good feet on the ground, oh man, the money's good. Especially when you got somebody that understands a foreclosure game. That's what changes it. I don't like to convince people how it works. They've got to know it or they don't. And when you get absolutely. I tell people all the time, if you tell the bank you'll reaffirm their debt, they'll send you a modification so fast, they'll extend that thing over to 40 years and 7%. You got a new mortgage. I just hope you can afford it. Right. Well, I won't keep you. I thank you for your time. And please, I'll text you my information. Okay. Pleasure. Bye bye. All right, guys. I'm sorry I took you through that. And now my dial reset down to one line. Right. But I want to explain why I just spoke to this gentleman for that long. If you heard the conversation and you understand real estate, do you see the property that he is talking about? It's $1 million property. Where? Cali. I don't know Fallbrook, but he said in San Diego County. You got to think about this, guys. I could have easily hung up that phone. I already had him on the line. He was already talking. He's telling me about his client's business that he's not supposed to be telling me. He's gingerly telling me, but he's not supposed to do that. But he wants to help his client, and I can help his client. Okay. And yes, the dialer's still dialing while I'm talking. Okay. So I'm going to keep that rolling in case somebody picks up. But see, what happened is, as I talked to him, the dialer said, okay, you found somebody. Let me slow down. So that's why we're back to one call. And as you see, I talked to that guy for like 20 minutes. It kills the momentum. So if you let something kill your momentum, guys and girls, it better be worth it. And that call was absolutely worth it because I can guarantee you, like here, I'll look up this property in PropStream, right, to show you the info we got. Go here, paste the address, and boom, right? Property's going to come up. Hello? Is Sam there? Hello, is Sam there? Hello, hello, hello? Sam? Okay, Sam. So let's see what we got on PropStream on this property. Look, Steve Rakusin. That's the owner, right? MLS details. He said he's been trying to sell it for like 5 years, right? Okay, this is a long time ago, right? 2019. 3 years, but okay. Lien details. So it's got liens from where? Unsecured property taxes. Oof. How many's he got? Oof. 5 liens. They might not be all active, guys and girls. They may be, they may not be. Federal tax lien. Oof. He's flexible. Unsecured property lien. Property tax. City code violations. If you were listening to the call, you heard the gentleman say there's grade violations. There's mountains in San Diego, guys. Mountains in San Diego. When your grade is off, that's the angle that you're on. Okay? Can you imagine being in the mountains and your house is on a bad slope and it's not angled appropriately? Okay? That's the type of violations he has on this property. This man has to short sell this property. And the way I'm going to win this lead is I'm just going to talk for the agent to get his seller to cooperate. That guy's good, but he doesn't have the skill set that I have to convince a seller to move quickly. I can just tell from his demeanor. Nice guy, but he's no me. I can get on the line with his client and get his client to say, yeah, let's do this right now. Set up the short sale. This guy's got the buyer. I just got to approve the short sale. Okay? And that's what I'm going to do for this guy. I'm going to send him my information. We're going to start the short sale process with his client, get it approved, and I'm going to get it sold, and I'm going to get some of the money. And I didn't have to spend a dime. It was absolutely free because I understand the paperwork. I understand the paperwork. Understand your paperwork. Okay, guys, all I'm doing is pushing paper. Okay, I got a little bit excited from talking to the gentleman because when you're talking to people like that, it's priceless, guys. It's priceless. Look, we're back to 5 lines again. That's beautiful. It's a freaking beautiful thing. Look at that. Anybody who is here, everybody knows I was saying, yeah, I'm gonna get off this thing in around 30 minutes. But what happens every time? Missed? Tell them missed. You know, I say I'm going to hang up, then I get a call, you knock it out the park, and then I stay on. Look, now we got like 10 lines down. What y'all think is going to happen with all these lines going? Come on, y'all ain't dumb. It's the inevitable is going to happen. The inevitable is going to fucking happen. Somebody's going to pick up and I'm going to talk to them. And through talking to people, there's no telling what might happen. I suggest you talk to some people and see what's going on. No need to lie. You don't got to be deceitful. But be polite. By all means, be polite. Guys, my team and I have done over 1 million phone calls. We've never even had so much as a threat from anybody. Like no getting turned into the authorities, the FCC, none of that. Because we do everything nice, polite, and by the book. I mean, you can't please everybody, but man, if you take the right steps, you really, really lessen your chances to be a victim or have people come for you. I mean, the dialer is working hard. I'm just working smart, but the dialer's doing all the work. Look at all those phone numbers, guys. Look at that. That's a lot of phones to call. I mean, look at that. That's like 30 phone lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 phone lines to find somebody. I mean, it's just cooking leads right now. Boom, got somebody. Mr. Gould. Mr. Gould, can you hear me? Sorry about that, sir. I couldn't hear you so well. This is David with Inclusive Consulting calling you on a recorded line, sir. How are you doing? Concerning your property on Brazil Street? And no, I don't. I don't want to buy the house, sir. I don't want to buy it. I'm glad that, is that what you want to do, though? You want to sell the house? Are you talking about the auction to a person? Okay. Is the closing scheduled? Do you already have the buyer solid? Can I? Okay, well, we appreciate your time, sir. Sorry for disturbing you, okay? All right, you take care. Home has a pending offer, right? He's not lying. Look, he's not lying, guys. Man ain't lying. Home has a pending offer. Not interested. Boom. On to the next call, right? Dialer's rolling. It's hard for me to hang up once the dialer gets rolling because I had to wait a long time to get here. I'd be a fool to wait all that time that I waited to get the lines to open up and then say, all right, I'm going to hang up. Like, I'm addicted to calling and having my own casino where I can throw the dice whenever I feel like it. I just get up, I log in, shake the dice. Has anybody here ever made $50,000 in a month? Screw it. Anybody here ever made $10,000 in a month? Don't be shy, folks. Hello, this is Steve with Inclusive. May I speak with Christine, please? Oh, I'm sorry about that, sir. But the reason I'm calling is about a property over there on San Onofrino Terrace. Okay, thank you. So I'll just mark that as wrong number. I didn't even put it as not interested, just whatever. All right, folks. So I feel like I met my commitment for the day. I hope somebody's got some sort of useful information out of this live stream. I know I did. I picked up data. Just staying with it is important. Tammy, can you hear me? This is David with Inclusive. Tammy Hamilton. All righty, thank you very much. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't see, I was about to, finish calls about 45 minutes ago. Then the lines opened up, and within 2 minutes of the lines opening up, good conversation. And that's all you can do is have a good conversation. It's all you can do. If it works out that where you guys end up doing a deal, or you buy the house, or you sell the house, or you help the person get out of foreclosure, or you can't help them at all, nothing happens. Either way, you're going to learn something. I don't care what the outcome is. You're going to learn something. Okay. And this is a numbers game. Hey, Alex. Is Alex there? This is David with Inclusive. David with Inclusive Consulting. Is this Mrs. Sandoval? Hi, ma'am. My name's David. I'm with Inclusive Consulting. I'm calling on a recorded line for your safety. The reason I'm calling is I run a foundation. And we're calling about a property over there on Cannon Road that we believe is in foreclosure. So you're saying the house isn't in foreclosure, or it is? So it may or may not be. I don't know. But she wasn't interested in hearing it, so she's not interested. Not interested. Okay, so this will be the last call, guys. I'm gonna put it on last call, but before I go, please pursue whatever you're looking to pursue in life, guys. It's too short to not try to really obtain your goals. And I still haven't obtained mine. I've gotten to places I didn't even think I'd get to in life already. So once I've done that, I said, what's left? Might as well try for something crazy, right? That being said, Mist, I appreciate you coming to hang out. Mr. Ortiz. Mr. Ortiz, can you hear me? I'm looking for Patricia. Habla inglés, señor. Okay. Okay. All right. So what you do when you're logging off, folks, you put it on last call. Okay. Put on last call. Let the dialer dial the last few lines. When this clears out, you're good to log out. Right. So I hope that helped. I appreciate all you guys for stopping by. Missed. If you ever need anything, let me know. Enjoy life, guys. It's too short to be worrying about shit and watching Instagram or Facebook and getting jealous of what other people have. Work on your shit, obtain your shit, then go have fun. Peace and love, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. Anything I can do to help you, please let me know. I'll be glad to return the favor. You guys take care.